Hey, this is another thing for WPS. It's been a while, I have a lot to cover, so I'm just going to go through this as fast as I can. First off is FC Gold Pride against St. Louis, which was earlier this month. That was July 5th. St. Louis won, but if it was anybody except for Hope Solo and their goal, FC Gold Pride would have picked up the W. Had a lot of great chances. Hope Solo had to come up with some huge saves to keep St. Louis in it. And then we're going to keep the threat of Hope Solo and go to St. Louis against LA. LA finally picked up another L on their score sheet. So now St. Louis and Boston are the only two teams to beat them. That's great. I mean, it just goes to show, like, LA is not unbeatable. They lead the league by 14 points now, but it is not impossible for St. Louis to catch them right now. It's very improbable, but not impossible. And it'd just be really awesome if St. Louis caught them. Like, I don't have much against LA, but I just kind of want to see them drop from first place after leading the league this entire season. We're going to go to FC Gold Pride. Now, they're in last place by 5 points. 5 points deep in last place, which is a horrible thing. I don't think mathematically they're not completely out of the playoff running, but it's a very huge long shot. Like, it depends on how all the other teams do, and no team wants to be in that position where their success depends on the outcomes of all these other matches that you don't have any control over. But I mean, it's better than having no chance at all, right? Yeah. Okay, well, let's go against the Chicago. I have to go by Chicago. It was a good match. Hats off to Cristiano for getting the first hat trick, first of all. But for FC Gold Pride, Tiffany Milbert played great. She was just all over the place. She had so many good chances, but could not finish them. Cannot capitalize on them. Everybody, all the strikers cannot capitalize. I like what Albertine Montoya is doing, putting Tiffany Milbert in the attacking midfield position and having Sinclair, and then, well, Sinclair as a forward. But the thing I didn't get was Erica up there, because they have some very good attacking talent that was on the bench. Erica Arakawa and especially Tiffany Weimer. I'd like to see Tiffany Weimer in the game more for them because she is a great player. I don't know. Getting in the game. There's a rumor that she's going to go through a trade. It's just a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. But I think for her as a player, it'd be great if she was traded because she is the talent to be a starter. And if Albertine Montoya is not going to play her in games, she needs to get off the team and go somewhere. Well, she will play. Anyway, but continuing it, Nicole Barnhart is keeping the team together. Like, if it wasn't Nicole Barnhart, I think I'll probably be like 8 points, 10 points deep in the last place. Her record doesn't show it, but she is one of the best keepers in the league. She backs up Solo on the national team for a reason. Next we're going to go to Boston. Boston plays FC Gold Pride next. Big points for them both. If FC Gold Pride wants any chance, they have 2 games this week. One on Sunday against Boston, and then Thursday against LA. They pretty much have to win both those games to have any sort of chance in the playoffs. It's going to be tough because it is Los Angeles, and Boston has been doing pretty well, but the thing with Boston is they're being hit really hard, losing some key players. Their English internationals, American internationals, and Canadian internationals all gone at the same time. Alex Scott and Heather Mitz, their outside backs, both of them are gone. Angela Hucley and Kelly Smith from the midfield are gone. Christy Latham, gone. Amy Rodriguez, gone. It's just ridiculous. All their players are gone. Like, their top 3 scorers is Kelly Smith, Christy Latham, Amy Rodriguez. Adios. And the one that kind of took things on, and when Boston beat Chicago 1-0, Hucley's gone as well. It's going to be hard for them, but, you know, they're a good team. They can do it, I think. Speaking of the Boston-Chicago, winning was good for Boston. Picked up some points, kind of keeping Chicago back out of, kind of shielding them from the playoffs. Chicago is tied with Washington in 5th place. They're both 5 points ahead of Gracie Gold Pride in 7th place. And then yesterday, New Jersey Washington 4-4 tie. That was great. That's good soccer. That kind of game is what's going to keep fans interested in the league. With a last-minute goal by Cat Whitehill, like the very last minute of stoppage in the second half. Just some very entertaining sports. Then moving to the All-Stars. The team hasn't been named yet. It's probably going to be named soon because August is basically here. But they are going to play, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce this, UMEA or something, UMEA, and then UMEA IK, which is a Swedish team. It's actually Marta and Joanna Chris of the LXL old team. So that's going to be interesting. Marta gets to play them here, because let's face it, Marta's going to be on the All-Star team. Speaking of Marta, she probably should have won the ESPY. That's just my opinion. But congrats to the US men picking up best upset for their victory against Spain, which was great. That was an awesome game. So was their game against Brazil. But anyway, and then keeping with the thread of national teams, we go to the women's national team. They play Canada on Sunday, 3 Eastern, 12 noon Pacific on ESPN, and then they play Canada again on, I think it's Thursday, on FSC. So watch those. Abby Wambach with St. Sinclair still going for their 100th internationals. Big history as Abby Wambach scores on Sunday because it's going to be Rochester, her hometown, and the same stadium that Mia Hamm got her 100th goal. Super sad. Follow them. It's going to be great. Something I'd like to interject here about the national team is that Tobin Heath got the call-up for these games, which I think is great because Tobin Heath is going to be a huge star. She's my favorite player on that team. So I was really happy she got the call. So that's about it for now.